going on, my good people? I go by last Chantz. Chantz spelled C-H-A-N-T-Z, you know what I'm saying? I represent Young King Vision, you know, that's the brand. It's the lifestyle, it's the merch, you know, it's everything we doing. I'm representing Brooklyn, New York, of course, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my New Yorkers, you know, shout out to everybody global fucking with the movement. What got me into music? Honestly, bro, I've been making music forever, you know, and I know that's super cliche to say, but I've been making music what feel like forever. So I would say since like 12 years old, just being around my homeboys, you know, they always used to rap. You know, we was in ciphers like in middle school and shit, like we would go in the bathroom and shit and just rap, you know what I'm saying? So they were just around me, like I'm a culture type of dude, so I was always into music, always into fashion, you know, the drug dealers in the neighborhood, they playing all of the new Jay-Z and Rockefeller, so it was like music was always around me. And my grandfather was a DJ, so it was like my pops was a rapper, so it was like I felt like I was born to do this, honestly. I really do. My style, honestly, I try to be as versatile as possible. You know, I try not to put myself in a box, and I feel like when you be versatile and when you just tap into different things, I feel like nobody can put you in a box. So my style is very New York. It's very vintage. That's what I like to call my sound, like new vintage. It's like new and old at the same time. You know, like I feel like my music is the type of shit that the OGs, you know, your uncle, your grandfather, like they'll fuck with, and you know, the young niggas fuck with my shit too. So like I try to make my music as diverse, and I try to expand it as much as possible, because you know, you don't want to be a local artist. You don't want to only be popping where you from, you know. Fuck up, perform anywhere, that's a good question. Honestly, London. I can't wait to tap into, because I actually have some fans overseas, so I actually can't wait to tap into my overseas fan base, go over there and perform, because you know, I feel like they love our music more than we do. I feel like they appreciate it more than we do, because they don't see artists every day and they're not really around hip-hop culture. So it's like when we go over there and we perform, they really appreciate it, you know. And to go to another country and perform and they don't even speak English, but they can sing your shit word for word, like that's just dope as hell to me. So like London, you know, United Kingdom, all of those countries, Italy, like overseas, anywhere overseas I want to tap into. But definitely I really want to get into, you know, branding, you know, brand partnerships, just working with brands and making sure that our voice is heard as far as the hip-hop culture, the black culture, making sure that our voice is heard in these brands. So that's one thing. Besides music, I really want to do is get into those boardrooms and get around those people and make sure that they know what we want, you know what I'm saying? And just working with brands that fit with my music and what I'm doing, and to grow my own brand, you know, Young King Vision. You know, it's I say it's a lifestyle, but it's just it's everything. It's the clothes I wear, it's my style, it's the type of pictures that I take, it's everything. So I just want to expand everything I'm doing: music, branding, entrepreneurship, putting other people on. You know, that's another big thing I want to do, is just put other people on and put other people in position to win. Because if you win it by yourself, that shit don't really mean nothing, you know. The advice, I mean, I'm still on the come up, so I try not to give advice, but what I normally do is tell artists is just stay in the studio. Like, keep making music and keep putting out music, and don't pay attention to the likes and the comments. That's one thing I always tell artists, is don't pay attention to that shit, because that shit'll discourage you. You know, you might put up a post and a certain amount of time go by and you feel like because the song is dope, because the video is dope, you feel like, oh, this post deserves likes and comments or whatever. But don't get discouraged with that. Keep posting every day, keep making content, you know, stay in the studio, show people your process, because you know, nowadays in 2021, people is nosy. You know, people want to see the process of shit. They want to see how you made it. They want to see what it took to get to where you at. Like, they want to see it. So just show people the process of whatever you do as much as you can. If you make art, show people that process. If you make fashion, show people how you cut and sew and the process. So definitely just show people the process and stay consistent. Consistency beats anything. Honestly, what makes me different, just everything. Like, my style, my music, I don't follow trends. If a sound is out, I don't jump on it. You know, I do what I want to do, and I feel like that's what makes me a dope artist, is because nobody dictates what music I make or what I wear or what I should post or anything. Like, you know, I know what's dope. I feel like a great artist knows what's dope, and you know what the people want. You know what you want to put out, and you're comfortable with it, and you know what the people want. So I stick to that. That's my formula. J. Cole's number one on my list. Cole, Rick Ross, definitely Rick Ross. Rick Ross has probably some of the best beat selection of any artist. His music is so instrumental, and I feel like me and Rick Ross would put together a masterpiece. Drake, but if I do something with Drake, I want to do some R&B vibes type of shit. Dej Loaf, Fab, that's really it. Definitely independent artists. I want to work with one of my major things is, as I grow and as I evolve, I want to work with artists that's on the come up, because I feel like that's just gonna make everything you doing bigger when you helping niggas on the come up. So definitely. I want to shout out to Bree for this dope ass interview. Shout out to all my young kings and queens who working, aspiring to do something. Shout out to everybody that got a 9 to 5. Right now, if you're at your 9 to 5 watching this, just know you ain't gonna be there forever as long as you keep working, So shout out to anybody that's waking up every day chasing after something. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to anybody that's trying to make something happen, trying to do something different. Young King Vision, stay in tune with the merch, with the clothing. Y'all can follow me at _last chance, Chantz spelled CHANTZ. My music is available everywhere, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, so shout out to everybody. Stay focused.